that like button, man. So Boosie, move the goalpost, y'all. I could have been went live, man. I've been sitting there all day. A damn power steering pump went up on my truck. Look what they got me at, y'all, in the middle of fucking nowhere. Middle of nowhere. How's that baby? What it is? Yeah, man. Boosie moved the goalpost, man. As I said he would yesterday. Yesterday, that's what I said he was gonna do, y'all. I said, what I said about Boosie yesterday, who was on that live. I said, yo, Boosie seemed like one of them niggas that's never just gonna admit when he was wrong. He gonna try to distort the facts and change the subject and switch the narrative. Like, that's what he did. Yo, I'm very good at reading people, man. Said that yesterday. And that's exactly what he did today. Like, I knew that's what he was gonna do, right? Who was on that live yesterday when I was like, yo, I want to hear what Boosie got to say about what Vlad said. All he gonna do is change the narrative instead of just admitting, yo, you was wrong. You wrong, yo. You can't expect that man to give you no $35,000 when he only profiting. When he only profiting 10,000, you asking for another 5. Yeah, man, you asking for another 5. Now he only gonna profit 5,000. Like, you can't do that, yo. That don't make sense, Boosie. That's not how business work, brother. You know that. And I don't think we ever agreed with Vlad on this channel. That might be the first time ever. But Boosie was going back and forth with DJ Envey, right? So this is what DJ Envey had to say. Hold on. Now I want y'all to listen to what Boosie had to say. And it's basically what I said he was going to say. He moved the goalposts. So this is how it started.
Are back in the news together. Normally it's because they have a new interview out. Like, it's like Boosie has a residency over at Vlad TV. Oh. Like, there may be a little disruption right now because Boosie went on live and said that he wants more money from Vlad, and it's not happening. Let's take a listen.
So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been $25,000. He said, I want $40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do $40,000. And he's like, well, I'll go as low as 35. And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews, and the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back-end numbers, and I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're looking at about maybe a 10-15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee.
I mean, Boosie can ask for what he wants, but Vlad is going to do everything as numbers, right? And I know Boosie said he's going to start his own and he's going to, do his own thing. The thing with that is Vlad already has the built-in subscribers, right? So it's gonna, Boosie can get there. It's just going to take some time. And if he's willing to grind it out and take that time, that's cool. But I get what Vlad is saying. Everything is dollars and cents. And if it doesn't make sense, I'm not going to pay for it. I need a return on my investment.
Envy. Because, well, first, let's listen to Boosie, the original the audio that made Vlad even drop that response.
I ain't do Vlad no more. We couldn't come up with an agreement. He ain't want to pay me. I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. I think I'm going to make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now.
Yeah, and I think he will make more money than his situation with Vlad. It's just going to take some time. But Vlad has the built-in subscribers already. So it's not just one place. Like, Vlad is TikTok. He's everywhere. YouTube. He's Instagram. He's X. He's Snapchat. He filters his stuff on all those platforms, which he has millions of followers. And he has a business doing it. yes, Boosie will get there with it. I just gonna think it's gonna take some time.
Vlad been doing this for a long time, and although everybody knows Boosie, he has a big platform by himself, but it people need to want to hear him talk about whatever he's gonna do. You gotta build that up, like Envey said.
But don't you guys think though, just from a cultural perspective, right? The Boosie Vlad interviews have now become a part of
thing.
Yeah, it's such a thing. So for me, looking at it, I understand what Vlad is saying, but this kind of reminds me of that Marlon Wayans situation. I just feel like culturally, right, people want to hear from Boosie. Vlad has a platform. They have the relationship. Is the 5K really you couldn't be all right, I understand the 5K even though we're not making here, and maybe y'all alter how you do the content because you're doing it so much. Because I was looking at Boosie's when he did that the Boosie Town tour where he took you through all of the estate that he has or whatever.
Yep.
That was a year ago. That was 1.8 million. But since then, everything's not hitting 1 million plus views, but it's very consistent. And I just don't feel like it's worth completely being no, I'm not doing this no more.
He'll just find the new artist that he can talk to that's going to be it's the truth. He'll find the new artist that will be able to talk real and be able to say the foul-ish and talk left and be funny. He'll try to find that new artist. It's like any other business. If iHeart gets rid of somebody today, they're just going to find a new person. That's all it is. This is a business at the end of the day. People look at it, even though it is YouTube, interviews, it's still a business. Vlad still has to pay his bills. Boosie has to pay his bills, and I hope it works out, for both of them.
Boosie.
So look, right? So Boosie took issue with that. But I told y'all yesterday how Boosie was gonna respond to Vlad TV. And he changed the narrative, moved the goalpost. You don't ever want to be one of them people, right? I'm gonna tell you how those type of people get created. The people that refuse to accept accountability, refuse to accept when they wrong. Those type of people get created because a lot of times when they wrong, they catch an attitude, and eventually the people that's telling them that they wrong, they just fall back and just don't say nothing. You feel me? They just don't say nothing. They let them be wrong, and there's and then they just over time. That's just who they become. A motherfucker who will never admit when they wrong. So Boosie said almost verbatim. Hold on. My fucking phone dying. Verbatim. Hold on. Shit. That all of this was over $5,000. He said all this was over $5,000, man. Come to find out, it wasn't $5,000. It was $10,000. But Vlad said the most I can do is give you an extra $5,000. But even with that, I'd be stretching it. So that's how they couldn't come to a determination. So you see what DJ Envey had to say about the shit. Yeah, it was actually $15,000. He wanted 40. My bad. He wanted 40. Vlad said the most I could do is give you 30. But even giving you 30 is said he sent them spreadsheets, sent them everything. And for me, if I was Boosie and I was in that situation, once he had sent me the spreadsheets and everything lined up, it's you can't, it's nothing you can say now. You see, he ain't getting over. You see what you bringing in. You understand the business, he have to make some money off of it. You can't make all the money. So I'll be all right, I got you, fuck it. Yeah, I want more, but I ain't bringing in the revenue. I ain't nothing to really squawk about. So Boosie, y'all gotta hear this shit. Hold up. Hold on. God damn, the fucking phone big as shit. Hold on, man. I'm gonna pour some water on this phone. This phone dirty as a motherfucker. Oh. Shit. Hey, yo. I literally been sitting up this bitch all day, y'all. Whole day, y'all. My fucking water pump went out on my truck. They told me come up here to drop this truck off and get another one. But the truck that I'm supposed to be getting, they working on that motherfucker too. So I've been up this bitch since about 11 o'clock. What time is it? 3:30. Sitting. But alright, look, right?
It's a distraction.
Boosie and Vlad are back in the news together.
So Boosie responded to DJ Envey.
Boosie and Vlad.
No. And one more. DJ Envey.
Alright, listen to what he had to say, y'all. He did exactly what I said he was going to do, y'all. Exactly what I said he was going to do. Move the goalposts. Listen to him.
I haven't seen a video. I can't find it, but they saying that you saying I'm asking for too much money because I don't have the numbers on the platforms. Well, if I'm getting $25K from Vlad and I'm on that motherfucker how many times a year? And now I ask for 35. I haven't been on there for seven months. How am I asking for too much money?
Yo, that shit don't go that way. What the fuck is he talking about? Like, that is the dumbest. Come on, Boosie, yo. Yo, it don't go like that, yo. That's not. Hey, yo, this nigga crazy. So basically, Boosie logic is, I make $25,000 an interview on Vlad. I do 7 a year. So basically, what's that? What's 25,000 times 7? 25 times 7. So he make $175,000 a year fucking with Vlad, right? His logic is, I haven't done an interview in 7 months, so you should be able to give me 35,000 or 40,000 now. Yo, Boosie, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, there's no way you think that makes sense. Just like you ain't make 175,000, Vlad ain't make 100,000. Cause what's that? Vlad ain't make 70,000 because he making 10,000 per interview. Just like you ain't make your 175, Vlad ain't make his 70. So why the fuck would he pay you more? That shit don't make sense. Boosie, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, and this is what I be talking about. I'm sure he ran this past somebody else, and niggas is like, yeah, hell yeah, yo, I feel you on that. You feel me? Instead of saying, Boosie, yo, that's not how that shit go, my nigga. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? That ain't his bit. That's not his problem that you didn't come on there 7 times and you ain't make your 175K, bro. How the fuck is that Vlad issue? That don't even make sense. And this is not what he said the first time, either. So he mad at Envey,
Bro.
acting like this is what he said in the beginning, and he didn't. And even if this was what he said, it still doesn't make sense. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Just because you didn't do 7 interviews and you ain't make 175,000, that don't mean the next interview you get, you should get 40,000. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit's stupid, bro. Each interview is handled individually. It's not no motherfucking package deal. Like, oh, all right, so shit. He might as well give you a whole 100. You feel me? Yo, with Boosie logic, Vlad may as well just gave Boosie 100,000 for the interview. Right, exactly, JB. If anything, you get 20,000 this time. You know, because we gotta test the water. It's like we starting over. We got to test the waters and make sure you still profitable before I just jump out the window and give you motherfucking what I was normally giving you. Like, yo, this nigga Boosie be wildin', man. And he be thinking he right and be wrong as a motherfucker. Listen to him.
DJ Envey. I haven't seen a video. I can't find it, but they saying that you saying I'm asking for too much money.
Right.
Because I don't have the numbers on the platforms. Well, if I'm getting $25K from Vlad and I'm on that motherfucker how many times a year? And now I ask for 35. I haven't been on there for seven months. How am I asking for too
so he wasn't 7 times. Well, whatever how many times he do it, he probably do about, let's say he do 4 a year. That's 100,000. He do about 4 a year. That's 100,000. Which means Vlad is only making 40,000. So basically, you want Vlad whole profit from the last interviews he did of you. It don't work that way, Boost. Like, I can't believe this nigga think that. Like, he must be, that nigga still smoking weed. Like, yo, come on, bro. That shit sounds stupid. You too old for that, my nigga. That's what shit Pooh Shiesty would have said. Yeah, that's the best. Like, it's like Pooh Shiesty logic or something, my nigga. You older than me, my nigga. You motherfucker 43 or something like that, bro. Like, ain't no way that's how ain't no way you thought that's how it worked. Maybe at 23, that would make sense, yo, but not at 43, bro.
On a year basis, I feel I saved him money. That's how I feel, and I told Vlad that. But for
Joe said he saved the money. Hey, Boosie, you is wild. He might have to take this video down. This nigga sounds stupid. It's fucked up, y'all. I fuck with Boosie too, yo. But come on, bro. Like, come on, my nigga. This shit doesn't make sense, bro.
you to say that I'm asking for too much money, you're not looking at the yearly rate to what this yearly rate would be. And it don't matter if somebody richer than me. It don't matter if somebody got more numbers on their platform.
That's his logic, yo. Since I ain't did an interview in 7 months, I saved you money. Like, what the fuck, Boosie? Yeah, that shit sounds stupid. Yeah, fuck no. Yeah, somebody tell that nigga take this video down, man. That shit don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense, my nigga.
Plenty of people that been on Vlad. A lot of times they still won't do the numbers Boosie do. Numbers and everything don't make you motherfucker. I'm Boosie, nigga. I'm different. You know? But just think about that. 25, 6, 7, 8 times a year. And it's been 7 months and I haven't done an interview and I asked for 35. That's why we feel we couldn't come to agreement. And also,
yeah, for real.
Why you think a lot of motherfuckers watch Vlad TV? Let's be honest, bro. Like, let's be fucking honest. Who turned you up on Vlad TV, my nigga? Who shit you watch over and over again? Like, you know, like our connection, like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. When you talk about interviewing and you bring Boosie name up, you bring Vlad TV name up. When you talk about Vlad interviewing somebody, you bring Boosie name up. So Envey, I feel you wrong on that. I feel you wrong. You can call me the Breakfast Club and we can have it out. I will make you understand. DJ Envey.
Yo, that don't make sense, y'all.
And one more thing. Envey, you know why I ain't got the fucking numbers on the platform? Because these billionaires always take my platform. You had them on your show. You know. You know why. Official Boosie had 13 million. 6 years ago. 7 years ago. What would I have now? In 2026. And one more thing.
You can't talk to niggas like, yo. Like, he taking it personal. Yo, DJ Envey didn't say anything wrong, man. And motherfucker can't pay you for the followers that you had, bro. Like, that's not reality, Boosie. Somebody, he need to take that video down. That should make him look bad. And it's crazy. I want to defend him. You know, I never miss a shot to go at Vlad. You feel me? But I can't defend something that don't make sense. I ain't never gonna do that. It don't matter who it is. And Boosie, that shit don't make sense, bro. Somebody need to tell you, man. Nah, but he wrong though, yo. He wrong. He wrong. He not right in this. Vlad is right. He wrong, yo. He wrong. Yo, you can't expect that man to pay you for interviews that you didn't do. That's basically what he asking for. Yo, the man said, I saved you money by not doing an interview in 7 months. You lost me money too, bro. You feel me? You didn't just save me money. You also lost me money. I would say you lost me money, if anything. You didn't save me any. You didn't save me nothing. Boosie tripping, man. He tripping. And he made it see like Vlad tripping. Vlad ain't tripping. If the numbers don't add up, the numbers don't add up, bro. He probably really was looking out for you. He probably wasn't even making 10 every time. He might have been making 7 sometimes, 6 sometimes. And out of respect, he kept your number the same. He could have hit you like, look, Boosie, yo, we ain't doing the same numbers, yo. I can only give you 20 right now. That's what a nigga in the streets would have did. You know what I mean? If Boosie was dealing with some street niggas on some street shit, if the money ain't adding up, the money ain't adding up, bro. Like, yo, I'm not ready to keep taking no loss for you. Man, fuck out of here. That's not how that shit go. And Boosie old enough to be, he know that. He should know that. But he's sitting there defending it instead of just admitting that y'all was wrong. Right, JB? Like, yo, tripping. Yo, tripping, man. How you gonna ask that man to give you 40,000 for an interview, yo, and the interview's not hitting like they was before? Just because you ain't did an interview in 7 months. Like, that logic sounds crazy. That shit sound crazy, man. And it's fucked up, yo, that Boosie don't even realize how crazy it sounds. He think he right. He don't think he right. You see how he just talked to Envey? I could have Breakfast Club and explain it to you. Yo, I wouldn't even invite him. You ain't gotta explain it to you, because all you gonna do is make yourself look foolish, bro. If Boosie go up there with that same logic, he's gonna embarrass himself on the Breakfast Club. Cause that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Man, y'all fucking stepped in this fucking transmission power steering fluid. Bitch. Yeah, he probably was better off asking for a loan in advance on the next interview, because expecting that man to pay you what you ain't worth. Because at the end of the day, Boosie lost more than Vlad. Shit, Vlad probably happy he ain't got to kick out that 25,000. He probably could spend 12,000 or 15, and you know, between 2-3 people, and make that money back that he lose and fuck around with Boosie. Boosie's stupid. That was dumb. That was bad business, bro. That was bad business, my nigga. And that's crazy, yo, because I really was hoping that he was right in this situation. I really was hoping he was right in this situation, man. Like, I just don't understand how you, at 43 years old, how you expect a nigga to take a loss fuck around with you. This is in business. You expect him, like, let's say he got like the same logic as Pooh Shiesty. Like, yo, that shit don't make sense, my nigga. That shit's stupid. That's some shit Pooh Shiesty would have said at 26. Yo, you 43, bro. Ain't no way you think like that. Ain't no way. That man need to call Vlad back today or tomorrow and say, yo, my bad, bro. You know how he be. My bad, man. I was josing. Yeah, man, he need to tell Vlad he was josing, man. I was josing, Vlad. Yeah, he could have did something like that. You know, if we go viral, you know, you give me the 25, and then, you know, if we hit 1 million, you know, break me off a little percentage of that. You know what I mean? Give me the other 5 off the back end. Like, it's a number of things he could have did as opposed to just stopping the program. Because Vlad, like, cause Vlad gonna keep going. Vlad gonna keep going. Boosie ain't done no interviews. He interviewing himself now. If I was Vlad, I wouldn't go back either. I mean, shit. Boosie probably need to call him back, but if I was Vlad, especially after all this, I probably would be like, nah, I'm alright, boo. I'm alright, Boosie, boo. And nigga, he got 6'9" now anyway. I mean, he done joined the Rat Pack. 6'9" gonna run him up. You say he took a deal somewhere. What you mean? And that's another thing. He didn't even say that to begin with. Like, he mad at Envey. And all Envey did was what everybody else did. Like, yo, you didn't say anything about you ain't do an interview in 7 months. So you should... That's not what you said. I don't even think he mean... I think he just said that because he don't want to be accountable, to be honest. Because that don't even make sense. Yo, whenever things... Like, whenever people try to explain something to you or accuse you of something or get caught lying and that explanation don't make sense, that ain't the real explanation, man. For real. Because niggas be too old not to make sense. You feel me? That's just a way to... That's just a way to duck accountability. That's all that is, man. Instead of him just saying he wrong, he got to make up something. Oh, no, I ain't mean that. I meant that, you know, I ain't did an interview in 7 months. I normally do about 7, 8 a year. So I saved him $175,000. So he should have gave me 40. Like, bro, that shit sounds stupid as a motherfucker, Boosie. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? What the fuck, nigga? That niggas be crazy. Oh, man. Is he bad like a female? If they didn't fix this shit, Vlad would find a woman who accused him. Man. Vlad will do some shit like that. No, I don't know. I don't know if he'd do that to Boosie. He might do that to some other people. I think he got real love for Boosie, man. Cause Boosie, like Boosie said, Boosie kept Vlad relevant. You know, cause you know Vlad had some turmoil, you know, in the past couple years where niggas was turning their back on him, and Boosie stayed with him. So I think he got a certain level of loyalty to Boosie, but you can't show blind loyalty. You can't be loyal to the extent that it hurts you, you know, because a lot of people make that mistake. You can't do that. And it's like that's what Boosie wanted him to do. You wanted that man to take a short, like a major short. He probably lost out. He probably wouldn't even have profited. If he'd have gave Boosie 40,000, well, he said that's all he was making. He probably would have lost 10, 15,000 on top of the motherfucking 40 he paid him. You feel me? Ah, fuck, no, that's stupid. Can't do that. That's not how business works. What you mean not for sale? If you interview with Vlad and basically tell him, motherfucker, look at it. What you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. Boosie crazy. No, I don't know. I just think Boosie is delusional, and Boosie need to take accountability, and Boosie need to admit that he wrong, and admit that he overvalued himself, and admit that I might ain't analyzed the situation correctly, you know, because that's what went on. Like once Vlad sent him the spreadsheet of what his interviews do, then yo, it shouldn't have been nothing else to talk about. Oh yeah. All them niggas copy off of Vlad. Niggas wanna be Vlad, man. You know, these niggas will sell their motherfucking soul for a Vlad TV interview. But yeah, that's what Boosie needs to do. Yo, but yeah, yo. Like shit, nigga, you lost out. I know you shit, nigga. You doing 7 interviews a year. That's, man, that honey 7. That shit is hurting Boosie way more than it's hurting Vlad. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, man. Cause Vlad gonna make that money up. I don't know if Boosie got another way to make 175,000. You know what I mean? I don't get. Yeah, see, it's the thing though, yo. Vlad not wrong in this, y'all. Vlad not wrong right here, man. As much as I want him to be wrong, he ain't wrong, yo. He ain't. I would be lying. And I would be fake if I was to get up this bitch and say I agree with Boosie. I wouldn't be telling the truth. I'd be lying to y'all. If I was to say yo, what Boosie said makes sense, I would be lying. It don't make sense. Like JB said, I'd have shorted his ass. You want to play them type of games? That's like how when I used to buy perks from motherfuckers. When I used to sell perks and shit, right? This how the perk game go. You'll meet somebody, and they'll play fair with you. You know, for the first couple times, until they understand the value in them. So once they understand the value in them, now they want to tax you. And so when you say, no, I don't want them, they be like, all right. They tax you because they know somebody else is going to buy them. So you back away, then motherfucker, sell it to them. But they don't know that. You know, they just bumped across them. They don't really know them like that. You consistent. You going to buy them. You going to sell them. You going to get them gone. This what you do. You feel me? So now they playing hardball. They playing games. They don't want to sell it to you for the normal price. Now they try and tax you. So you tell them go the other way. They go the other way. Next month they get their joints. They calling you back. Dang, what the fuck happened with your peoples? You feel me? Oh man, they playing games. You still want them? Yeah, but I can't give you 10 hours no more. I gotta give you 8. I'm only got 8 now. That's how you do a nigga like Boosie. Since you want to play these dumbass games, now I'ma short you. Now I'ma short you, yo, because you shouldn't have never. We had something good going. Why'd you stop it? That's the games I used to play with niggas on the streets when they come out of that type of shit. Now, we can all play games, man. Like, you know what I mean? We can all play them. That's how I would do Boosie if I was Vlad. Just like that. Now I ain't got 25 no more. I got 15. What you gonna do? Yeah, man. What you gonna do? You gonna take this 15 or not? Don't. Hey, good. Moving on. That's how I would carry y'all. I ain't got no more Black Miles. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what's up with Boosie. I don't know. Yo, but earlier today, right, I shared the remember we was talking about the David situation, right? And I was telling y'all that yo, that whole situation with him don't make sense. The fact that he got arrested and not indicted when they sent the case to the grand jury 4 or 5 months ago don't make sense. Like, they still haven't really came out and said what he's actually being charged with. So TMZ Charles White on say cheese. Paying 6 more.
Viagra and Cialis. They.
I'm so sitting back down with this fuck boy. I'm not watching that. He watching them niggas. But anyway, TMZ talked about. Yeah, man, I ain't got time for these dumbass games with niggas, man. Niggas playing games, internet games. We beefing, we disrespecting each other. Now we back cool, doing business. I ain't like all that. I I ain't really into that. You know what I mean? But I think Boosie need to apologize. But yeah, remember the other day I was talking about the David dude yesterday, and I was saying that that case don't make sense. Well, TMZ, and I think I forgot to do this. Be on TMZ. I think he'll a lawyer or something. He don't think it makes sense either.
I think there is a problem in the prosecution's case against David the singer. Let me explain. The grand jury has been hearing this case for 5 months, since November. Beth Silverman, the DA, has been presenting witness after witness after witness to this grand jury to get a grand jury indictment. We know that there has been a dogfight between the DA's office and the medical examiner over cause of death that we are told and have been told for a long time after Celeste Rivas's body was found that they were having a very difficult time establishing cause of death. And that is an issue here. But then the question, if Beth Silverman was before that grand jury for 5 months with the end goal of getting an indictment for murder, why did the police arrest David yesterday and then say they're going to present the case to the DA on Monday so that the DA can determine whether to file formal charges or not? That makes absolutely no sense.
He still had to get indicted.
Because it was the grand jury that was supposed to indict here and not the DA just charging him. If the DA wanted to charge, what was the point of a grand jury? So what happened at the grand jury so that they either didn't indict him, that she never asked the grand jury to actually indict, or did the grand jury...
Who?
Like the mechanic shop?
No.
No? Okay, so you're gonna take this out there.
This right here?
Yeah, and you're gonna bring, there's another truck out there. They'll tell you where to park this. There's another truck, it's 149, it's like the maroon colored 550. And you're gonna bring it back here. You can't take that one. They went to go get parts for that truck. But you're gonna bring it back here.
God damn, I'm here all day. So how far Mills is?
Like maybe 6-7 miles.
Oh, alright. What's the address?
You're killing me.
Hold up. Man, they must let me go home after all this, man.
Well, obviously, I think your whole fucking shift is gonna be here, big dog.
Alright, what's the address?
3008 Hadley Road, Hadley, PA.
I need to go to the store anyway.
Brandon,
for real.
shut the fuck up.
3008?
Sean said you're a bitch anyways.
Was it Hadley Road?
Yeah.
Mills Automotive?
Sean will come back whenever he feels like it.
So I'm grabbing the truck from up there. He said 145?
149.
149. Bringing it back here.
Yeah.
And leaving this there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's the maroon colored 550.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you.
God, they treat me like a stone cold bitch in here today, man. Run this bitch all fucking day, man. Sunshine. This motherfucking truck power steering it don't even work. Hold on. These motherfuckers crazy, man.
Him that she never asked the grand jury to actually indict, or did the grand jury issue a no bill, which means they rejected the case. I don't think they would have rejected the case outright, although I don't know. But the only other option is that Beth Silverman never asked for a formal indictment after presenting evidence for 5 months before the grand jury. So and the police say we're going to present the case to the DA. The DA's had the case for 5 months.
Whenever you get back, that's done, and you can leave with that.
All right.
Thank you.
So why is the DA doing this and deciding apparently to file charges rather than to get an indictment? So there could be several.
Yo, they still have to get an indictment. But yo, let me take care of this, man. Like, I don't know what's going on, but you do need a grand jury. That's what I'm saying. Like, they still gonna have to get an indictment. You feel me? Yo, you can only charge, I think, for like 30 to 60 days without getting without getting indicted. I think. I ain't certain. You know, it might be different in California, but they gotta get an indictment, yo, in order to proceed. You know, you go through your preliminary, that's your first 30 days, and within 60 days, they gotta get an indictment, or they gotta drop the charges. That's how that shit go. But I don't know what's going on with that case. I think that maybe David was trying to flee, and they probably was watching him. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. He said that the fuck did he say? I forgot what he said, but that's what makes sense to me. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Remember to keep you new, and I'm